Welcome back to the Mind Matter Lifestyle. I'm Mikey Weiss, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing social media and the effects that it is having on fitness and on diet culture. So this question comes because I get lots of messages on a weekly basis, whether it's through my social media or my website, themindmatterlifestyle.com, and people are often asking me, how do I look like this person? And as I'm going through and discussing goals with people, oftentimes they do want to look like a specific social media influencer. And this is a conversation that I have had with many of my close friends who are in the fitness industry, who are also colleagues and fellow coaches. And one pattern that we're all seeing is that social media is having a profound effect on how frequently people diet, what extreme lengths people are wanting to go to with their physique, and overall why people are attempting to stay lean all year round. So this goes for men, this goes for women. This is really a very common scenario for a lot of people. So today I just want to have a discussion with you guys because I honestly think this sucks. You guys know me, I'm a very optimistic, positive person. The glass is always half full. I don't have time for negativity, but I do think this trend of always dieting, always wanting to be lean, always comparing yourself to unrealistic standards, guys, I think that sucks. And unless you're really equipped with the knowledge, the experience, navigating through social media and the internet, that can be a struggle for a lot of people because it is not realistic to be lean year round. I mean, if you guys have went back through and watched my videos, I would go ahead and watch the video, what it takes to get shredded. It is a very arduous, hard, physically and mentally taxing process. And that's just doing it once every couple of years. To attempt to stay very lean for any prolonged period of time, that's going to really lead to some disastrous situations. So why is everybody trying to stay so lean all the time? Well, social media and really Instagram, followings, just the whole culture of presenting yourself in a certain way, well, that has had a clear effect on people wanting to stay lean all the time. And this is not limited to people who actually have careers in the industry, have big followings. And I can understand if this is your business and you want to pursue a career in promoting your physique, well, obviously the better you look, the more money you potentially stand to make. I mean, I'm in the same situation where if I wanted to stay lean year round, I would potentially make a lot more money. And that's why I take so many photos while I am lean, because hell, I don't plan on staying lean year round. I'm focused on bodybuilding and you know, my pursuit as a natural bodybuilder and just what's good for me mentally and physically. So I'm not going to attempt to try to stay lean year round because that's not good for you. And I'm not just talking about big social media influencers or platforms. I'm talking about general pop people, lifestyle people, people who just want to get in shape. I'm getting messages from these people frequently, and they're telling me that they want to look like some social media. And a lot of them are attempting to diet, attempting to stay in a calorie deficit for a really long period of time because, you know what? They want to promote it. A lot of this is coming from things like likes on Instagram, followers on Instagram, and overall just people want to be part of the club, you know? People are seeing other people doing things and people want to join in. I mean, that is human nature. People want to be included. But the thing about this is yeah, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes, and it's not always realistic or attainable to be dieting all the time. So let's say I get an application through my website, and this scenario happens very often, which is why I'm going to bring it up. I get someone who's never worked out before, or maybe very new to working out, and this man or this woman will tell me in their goal section that they want to look like the Instagram influencer Paige Summers, or if it's a male, we'll say Callum Von Moger. Now, these are two very high-profile social media influencers with two insanely unachievable physiques for a number of reasons. But what I'm seeing is people don't see that. People see the glam, the glitz, the physique, and they want to have that. And I'm not saying no one can go and achieve that. Actually, I do think people can put in the time and the years and achieve their version of that. And if they have the genetics for it, and if they do the same things, then yeah, they can achieve it eventually. But it's going to take a very long time, and it needs to be for the right reason. And that's a big part of what I'm discussing here today, is doing things for the right reasons, not doing things for the attention or for the followers. And this is where I'm noticing a big shift over the past 6 years. And if you even watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix, there has been a huge increase in anxiety, in body dysmorphic disorder, in depression, across the spectrum, really. It's not just limited to teenagers. This goes across the spectrum, and it's because of the effects that social media is having on society. And do I think social media is a negative thing? Absolutely not. I run my entire business online. Without social media, I couldn't do that. My colleagues, they do the same thing. I've met many people with many similar interests online. I've made actual friends online. And that's really what social media is for. It can be used as a really great tool, but like all great inventions, there's a flip side to that coin. So I think education and awareness is a very important part of keeping this a positive, because it's clearly not going anywhere. As much as I'm a fan and a user of social media, the truth is I don't scroll on social media. I don't use my Explore page. Like, if you go to the Explore page on Instagram, basically the algorithm puts things in front of you that you're most likely to watch, because their goal is to keep you on that platform. So if you're looking at fitness influencers and you click on fitness influencers, well, Instagram's going to show you more of that. And if you're scrolling on this and spending your time looking at this, you're constantly going to be seeing image after image, unlimited images of physiques that are pretty much, in many cases, not that attainable. Because keep in mind, you're seeing photos that are people who are in insane shape. You have no idea how long they've been training. You have no idea what their genetics are. You don't know if they're using performance enhancing drugs, steroids, anabolics. They have editing systems, professional editors, actual graphic design artists that take their images. You know, when you're dealing on scale with millions of followers, that's a business. You are a business. Like, I am a business. I'm an actual corporation. I'm a coaching business. But these people, their actual images, that is their business. Their one goal is to look as good as possible. So they have graphic design artists and different apps and tools and just different things that you can do to enhance the physique, to enhance the appeal of what you're seeing in the pixels, to capture your attention and to make you want to be like that. So for me personally, I don't even go on those pages, not for any other reason that I'm too busy. I have coaching clients that are paying paying me. I have my own goals, my own bodybuilding goals. So I'm always doing so many different things. I'm shooting content or writing content for you guys. So I just don't have the time to justify to jump onto an Explorer page and look at other people's lives because I'm so busy with my own life. And that's going to be my major recommendation. If you find yourself looking at other people's lives, my main advice is going to be to build your own life the way that you want it to be. And if you really build a great life, and if you're doing things that you love, and you're doing things that you're passionate about, and you're working on your body, and you're working on your mind, and you're working on self-improvement, well, you're not going to have time to look at these other people. And even when you do, you're going to be able to see through all the bullshit. Like if I see stuff, if stuff comes in front of me, I can spot what's bullshit and not. I can see a page that looks like everything looks the same, and you can see what apps people are using and stuff like that. And if you're intuitive with it all and you kind of know what's going on, it's all bullshit. And trust me, the grass is not always greener on the other side. You don't know who these people are, you don't know what they're going through, and trust me, it's not all glitz and glam. Don't compare yourself to people you don't know personally. Comparison is a great thing. We're meant to compare ourselves to people. It's just meant to be on a much smaller scale. We're not meant to have the technology that we have. We're not meant to have phones, which are little mini computers where you can see all of this information in the matter of seconds. That stuff, it's simply not meant to exist. We're meant to be in little small villages and in little small circles. So comparing yourself can be a useful tool because it pushes you to be better. But these aren't people that you know. You don't know these people. I mean, would you really want to compare yourself to someone who was a piece of shit behind the scenes? So another bit of advice is going to be, don't compare yourself to people you don't know on a personal level, because you have no idea the quality of person that you're dealing with. All you know is a physique and a beautiful face and a beautiful looking square, but you don't know if that person is good or bad. You don't know their integrity. You don't know their story. Maybe they are good, but also maybe they're a piece of shit. You have no idea. Emulating what other people are doing for things like likes, for things like popularity, that is a really bad way to go. So this has all been a really huge indicator as to why people are trying to be in shape all the time, why people are dieting and doing challenges and transformations and all these different things where people are people are attempting to diet every 12 weeks, every 14 weeks, and that's not good. Not only is it unsustainable, not only is it short-lived, but usually it's unsuccessful. Focus on things that are going to be long-term, that are going to actually make you happy. At the end of the day, you want to be happy, and validation and likes and followers, all that stuff shouldn't be the gauge as to what makes you happy. And this is something that I really focus on when someone comes to me and they tell me their reasons for wanting to lose weight. Because I'm not against weight loss. I mean, weight loss is great. Transformations are great. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I help people with. But it's gotta be for the right reason. If someone sends me a picture of Paige Summers or Kellen Von Moger and says, I want to look like this, in 14 weeks or whatever, and I look at their photos and I'm like, well, yeah, this is impossible. Why do you want to do this? Well, I just want to build my Instagram following and I want to do this and I want to do that. That's when education and awareness just becomes that much more important, because once you're able to see all that goes into it and see behind the curtain, and then you'll realize you actually don't have to be lean all the time, and you don't have to be dieting all the time, and you can diet when you actually feel like it and when it would be good for your physique and good for your mind, not for your following. And that's really what I want to leave you guys here with today. And I'm certain this will not be the last time we discuss this, because I do think it's a very important discussion, especially since we're all here online. If you're watching this, we are all living online in some degree, whether you're like me and you run your business online and you market online, or whether you're just looking for information information, education, whether you're curious about your work, whatever your reason is, you're using the internet as a tool, and we want to make sure that it's kept as a positive tool. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you did find this video valuable, or if you just enjoyed it, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to get my help personally and you'd like me to coach you, I do provide one-on-one online coaching. You can visit my website, themindmatterlifestyle.com, and that is something we can discuss. If you have a question or a scenario you'd like me to cover in an upcoming video, you can do so by shooting me an email. My email is listed in the description box. Let's get connected over on my other social media platforms. I do post pretty much daily and I provide education, so make sure to follow me over there as well. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.